Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam walakal hamdu bil Quran. Amma ba'd, fa'a'udhu billahi minash shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma fakkihna fid din. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Allahumma thabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Amin ya rabb. Allahumma ij'al amalana kullahu salihan waj'alhu liwajhika khalisan wa la taj'al li ahadin fihi shay'a. Rabbi yassir wa la tuassir wa tamim bil khair. Lesson number 11, inshallah. We are going to continue with numbers. So let's review whatever we did last class. So basically, adad is the singular and adad would be the plural of it. And the thing that we count is called ma'dud, right? So adad, ma'dud. And it has many different rules. So for what is the rule for number 1 and 10? Sorry, 1 and 2. Anyone can tell me?
The rule for the rule for number 1 to 2 is like that. We have the madud first, and the adat follows it. It follows the sifa mausuf pattern, that is both the adat and madud. They have the same properties. They match all the 4 properties, and the madud is singular in this case. The example is ilahun wahidun. And for the female gender, it would be wahid, sayyaratun wahidatun.
Very good, mashallah. So number 1 and 2, basically they are going to be mawsuf sifa fragment. So they are going to copy each other in all 4 properties. And in number 1 and 2, kitabun wahidun, you are going to remember one word at least, one for singular, one for masculine, one for feminine, for 1 and then 2, same thing. So this way, with the example, inshallah, it's gonna stick better in our head. So wahidun, kitabun wahidun, right? We're gonna say kitabun wahidun, or we can say sayyaratun wahidatun. So what's going on? When you will have this word in front of you, you know, okay, this is sifa mawsuf fragment, right? And they are copying all 4 properties. And madud, the thing that we are counting, is coming first, and then come adad, which is not the case after 3 to 99, right? So this is the only case when madud is coming first and adad is coming after. After that, what's gonna happen? The adad gonna come first and madud gonna come after. So this is important note over here, that in number 1 and 2, they are mawsuf sifa fragment, and madud is coming first, adad is coming after. And example, ilahun wahidun, right? And sayyaratun wahidatun. And same we can have example with ithnani and ithnatani. Can someone make ithnani? What we can add here? Quickly, ladies. So isnani is masculine. So we're gonna take two masculine things. So kitabani, isnani. Right? So you guys can just stick to one thing. So if we are taking kitab for masculine, so you're gonna keep kitab with both wahid and for 1 and 2. So but what gonna happen, since they are mawsuf sifa fragment, right? So isnani is 2, so that's why we're gonna say kitabani isnani. And what we can do with isnatani for feminine version?
Kitabatani isnatani.
No, kitab is not feminine.
Non-akil, sorry.
Yeah. So sayyara tani isnatani.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna pick something that is feminine. So this is what gonna happen. You guys are stuck on 1 and 2. How are we gonna move on? Everyone is so quiet.
Trying to wake up for the numbers.
So this that is 1. Is everyone clear on 1 and 2?
Alhamdulillah.
Yes,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So kitabun wahidun. What's going on over here? Basically, in number 1 and 2, we have 2 parts, right? Madud and adad. And madud gonna come first. Kitabun wahidun, mawsuf sifa fragment, right? And kitabun is madud, wahidun is adad. And then if we're gonna go the feminine version, so isnatani, right? 2. This is adad. I need madud to go before it. So sayyaratani isnatani. Because sayyaratun is feminine. If I wanna make 1, right, and feminine, so what should I use?
Sayyaratun wahidatun.
Exactly, sayyaratun wahidatun. So kitabun wahidun, sayyaratun wahidatun. And then if I wanna make duo, I'm gonna use for masculine kitabani isnani and sayyaratani isnatani. Make sense?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay. If I give you the word kalamun.
It would be kalamun wahidun and kalamani isnani.
Isnani, very good. So kalamani isnani. Okay, if I give you word feminine word. Give me some feminine word, ladies.
Bintun wahidatun bintani isnatani.
Exactly. Okay, so bintun, right? So now for how we gonna use that, Maureen? Your turn. How we gonna say 1 daughter?
Bintun wahidun.
Now bintun
Wahidatun,
is
wahidatun.
yeah,
It's
bintun
female.
is feminine, right? So bintun wahidatun.
Yeah.
And how we gonna make 2 daughters?
So it's banatun.
No, bintani.
Bintani
For dual,
wahidatani.
we are forgetting.
Isnatani,
Yes, just
sorry,
ani.
isnatani.
Yeah, just you're gonna add alif noon, right?
Isnani.
To make dual, anything dual, we need to just alif noon. So bintani isnatani.
Sorry,
right?
I'm in the kitchen. kitchen, so I don't
Yeah,
have my notes.
I was about to say that you are making breakfast. That's why.
Yeah, I woke up late. Sorry. I'll be there in a bit.
It's okay. 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 So now 1 and 2 is making sense to everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now move on to 3 to 10. So what is happening in 3 to 10? First of all, 3 to 10 are going to be idafa fragment. Idafa fragment, one thing. Second thing is that adad gonna come first. What was happening in 1 and 2? Madud was coming first, right? But from onward now, always adad gonna come first. 3 to 9 to 9, you can say. So adad gonna come first, and then madud gonna come at the end. So now 3 to 10, adad is first. And when I say salasatu kutubin, what do you guys notice as compared to kitabun wahidun?
Here the number is coming first.
And
Gender.
Gents, yeah, it's the opposite
gender is subject because salasatu is feminine, and then
and in
kutub.
salasatu is light, so it's a mudaf, and kutubin is a mudaf ilayh.
One more thing. Madud, look at the madud. What's the difference? Kitabun.
Madud is it is plural. It's plural.
Yes.
It's madud is plural.
Okay,
So we have like
madud,
it's idafa, and the adad comes first, and madud is coming afterwards. Madud is plural, and then and the adad and madud, they are opposite gender.
Perfect.
For
okay,
3 to
so
9.
this is
3 to 10.
all about 3 to 10.
Yeah.
Can someone else repeat that, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. So, numbers from 3 to 10 follow the idafa fragment pattern. The adad comes first, followed by the madud. The madud is always plural, and when we take the gender, so the gender is opposite. Like for the salasata kutubin we had, so we make the singular of kutub, that is masculine. So the madud will be salasatu. It will be opposite in gender.
Okay. So now if I give you the word sayyaratun. Sayyaratun.
Okay. Salasatun, sayyaratun would be, it would be, sayyaratun would be the same, but it will become salah. Yes, salasun.
Okay, so first of all, you should say sayyaratin, right? Because we are going to make it mudaf ilahi.
Exactly.
Second thing, now we need to bring the opposite gender of the number, right?
Yes.
So we are seeing 3, right? So I should say use salasatun or salasun.
Salasun.
Salasu, right? Because
it will
we
be
are
one.
yeah, salasu sayyaratin. Sorry. It should be plural. Sayyaratin. Okay, so we are supposed to use plural. So salasu sayyaratin. Now, if I give you the word qalam, qalam is singular, masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine.
Okay, and I want you to use the word 4, number 4.
It would be arba'atun qalam.
So I said the word qalamun, right?
Yes.
Qalamun. So first we are going to make it plural, right?
Aqlamin. Min.
Yes, aqlamin. Okay, and then I said arba. So now which one?
Arba'a.
It would be
This
arba.
is masculine, right? So we need
Yes.
to use feminine version.
Mm.
Arba'a.
Two.
Yes,
Arba'atu.
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 Arba'atu aqlamin. 4 pens. Okay, let's say if I say bintun and I want to use 5. So bintun is singular. What is the plural?
Banatun.
Binatun.
Banatun.
Binatun, right? And now
Binat.
we are going to say binatin, right?
Father, isn't it banatun?
Bina with kasra.
Okay.
Bintun,
Okay.
binatun.
Binatun.
Okay, now we need to, since
I
this is
think, Ustad, isn't that Banatun? Banatun?
bintun,
Yeah, that was in my
Banatun.
mind.
What I
bintun,
remember is it's
Banat.
banatun.
It is
banat.
Binatun. Banatun.
Banatun.
Okay, okay, then it would be banatun. Okay,
Banatun.
yeah, okay, banatun. Okay, now since this is feminine, right? So we need to bring number which should be masculine.
Khamsu.
And
Yes.
yeah,
Khamsun.
Khamsu.
khamsu, because
Khamsu.
yeah, because we are making it mudaf, right?
It would be
Khamsu,
Khamsun, ma'am.
huh?
Khamsu. Khamsun.
Khamsu.
We cannot say khamsun. Why not?
Mudaf.
Because we are making this mudaf ilahi fragment,
Mudaf.
right? So mudaf is
Right.
not going to take tanween.
Tanween. Yes.
So that's why
Okay.
we're gonna say khamsu banatin,
Khamsun.
right? Khamsu banatin. So this is how 3 to 10 will go. Any question?
No, ma'am. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, and then for 1 to 2, we know that, okay, all 3 versions gonna happen, like Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. It is going to show us all 3 versions since they are basically the madud is singular, right? So wahidun, wahidan, wahidin, wahidatun, wahidatan, wahidatin, right? If I put, we were doing all these example and we can put inna or fi, right? And it is going to show all different version with that, right? So we need to note that these numbers are what? Fully flexible. So rajulun wahidun, imra'atun wahidatun. Now ishtaraitu. What is ishtaraitu mean?
Buy. To buy.
What is this tu?
I bought.
I bought.
What is the
I.
I, right?
I.
So
Yeah,
I
I.
bought. This is felun madin failuhu ana.
Anna.
Anna.
So I bought what? Kitabain isnaini. Right? 2 books. So now what is the status of Kitabain isnaini?
This is Madhur.
Masculine.
Status is madud.
No, sorry. Yeah, Kitab Ben, yes, ma'am. I mean, Mudaf. Oh, I mean, Nasab and Jar. It will be Nasab and Jar.
Nasa mafulun bihi.
Right. Mafulun bihi.
So I bought what? 2 books. So this is mafulun bihi. That's why it is kitabain isnaini. Right? Kitabani, kitabaini, kitabaini. Isnani, isnaini, isnaini. So we are using Nasa version of it. Then it's ba'a mean he sold. So he sold what? Sayyaratain isnataini. 2 cars. So again, this is mafulun bihi. He sold what? 2 cars. So sayyaratain isnataini. So basically all three versions, we would be able to spot them. And this is same idea. Last class, we went through all these slides. Quranic example, lan nasbira ala tu'amin wahidin. Right? So this is our madud. This is our adad. And this is number 1. Right? So mawsuf sifa fragment they are following. Okay. Now over here, about 3 to 10. Ja'a salasatu tulabin. Now, Ja'a, I'm showing all different status they can have. So Ja'a mean he came. Who came? Salasatu tulabin. What role this salasatu tulabin playing here?
It's a file of Ja.
File, right? So this is Rafa. So that's why it is salasatu tulabin. So 3 students came. Wa arba'u talibatin. And 4 female students.
Female students.
And you guys notice over here, right? So tulabin, basically talibin, right? So talibin, that's why salasa 2. Now over here, talibatin, ladies, and then we have arba'u, opposite. Then ra'aytu, I saw what? Khamsata rijalin. What is khamsata mean?
5.
5 and rijalin.
Men.
5 men. Idafa fragment, right? Adad is coming first. Madud is coming after. Madud is plural.
It's opposite gender.
Opposite gender. Okay, and we need to remember that rijalin is broken plural. So we're not gonna say, okay, broken plural is feminine. So they are matching. We always go to what version?
First
singular.
Singular.
Yeah, we go to
version.
singular version of it.
Yeah.
So the singular version of rijalin is rajulin. Rajul, right? So that's why we're gonna say this is opposite in gender. Sallamtu, I greeted, ala asharati rijalin. So I greeted 10 men, right? And we know that ala came, so that's why asharati is a majroor. And yeah, so we need to make note of it, how these numbers are working, because from 1 to 10, we can say they are fully flexible, but that is not the case afterward. 11 and 12, they are not flexible. They are not going to show us, they have only one version. And even 3 to 10, part of it is different, right? Now comes that number 8 we already talked about last class.
Yes. Now 11 to 12.
11, 12, not flexible. And then 13 to 19, yes, they are not flexible either. So we saw that in last class. So ahada ashara. Now what is happening in number 11? Now since 11 is 10 plus 1. Right?
Adad first.
There are two parts.
So now the adad itself is not one word anymore.
It's 2 parts.
Okay. So adad itself is not one word, rather it is murakkab. And then we're gonna have madud as well. So basically now we're gonna have 3 words being as other than madud. One word would be for madud and murakkab gonna be for adad itself.
Adad.
Because they are not one number anymore. 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 10 plus 3, 10 plus 4. This is how it goes, right?
Yeah.
So, ahada ashara taliban. So, what do you guys notice over here? So, this is, we can call this is part 1, ashara part 2, and talibin part 3. So, ahada ashara
And this is tamyiz.
Exactly. And ahada is what gender?
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, they all should match in gender.
Masculine.
All 3 parts.
Ashara is what gender? Masculine. Taliban is what gender?
Masculine.
Right? So all 3 are matching. Subhanallah.
Easy for us.
Yeah. Then for feminine version, ihda ashrata talibatan. So ihda is feminine, ashrata is feminine, and talibatan is feminine. So this is one observation, that all 3 number itself is compound word. They are matching with each other in gender. And then the madud, which is going to be tamyiz. Tamyiz, what do we know about tamyiz?
Tamyiz is it could be a single, nasab,
Very
and
good.
common.
Singular.
Nasab,
What else? Nasab.
nasab and common. Nakra.
Very good.
Mansoob. Mansoob
Yeah.
and common.
And singular.
Yeah, three features.
Okay, so 3 things we need to remember about tamyiz. So ahada, ashara, and then taliban is tamyiz over here. And from onward, from now 11 to 99, the madud gonna be tamyiz.
11 to 99.
Yeah. It is always gonna be tamyiz. So singular, ism, nasab, in status, and common. That would be our madud. And from 11 and 12, they are matching. Other than madud, they are matching in gender. Then for 2, ithna, ashara, taliban. So this is 12 students, all 3 matching. Ithnata, ashrata, talibatan. So they are all matching. So now 11 and 12. Over there, 1 and 2 were matching, right? And now 11 and 12 are going to match. So we can remember that way. Then 13 to 19. 13 to 19. So same story back again. Now what's going on, since now we have 2 parts for adad. So salasata ashara taliban. Now what is matching and what is not matching?
So ashara taliban is matching, but salasata is the opposite gender.
Yeah. And what is coming first? Because we need to remember that since we are saying 10 plus 1, right? Or in that case, we are saying 10 plus 3. 10 plus 3, 13, right? So 3 gonna come first, and then we are going to bring 10, and then we are going to bring our madud, which is going to be these. Right? So now this number 10 is closer to madud over here, right? And this 10 is going to match with madud. And the number, the unit this is ones and this is tens part, right? So the ones part is not going to match. It is going to be the opposite in gender, right? So basically what I'm trying to say that 2 and 3, they are going to match, and Salasa, the first one, is going to be the opposite of Madud, right?
Yes.
Salasa ashrata talibatan, right? So talibatan, we are counting these taliba. How many they are? They are 13. And now we see that, okay, the number 10 is matching with talibatan, but the 3 is not going to match. It is going to be the opposite of it. And this salasa gonna remain salasa. We cannot say salasu or salasi. So they are mabni. Okay, so we need to make note of that as well. So arba'a ashrata talibatan, arba'ata ashara taliban. 14 students. Khamsa ashrata talibatan, khamsata ashara taliban. So this is, it will go from 13 to 19. Any question? So now you see that Ja'a ahada ashara taliban, even ahada ashara is what? What role is playing ahada ashara over here?
That's the five. I mean, no,
It is 5.
it is
Ja'a,
5. Yeah, ja'a. So actually,
Ja'a
ahada ashara taliban. The whole part is.
yeah,
Yeah.
so 11 female student came.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be what status?
This should be the nasab.
That should be.
Nasab?
No,
No, it
ahada
should be marfu
It
for
is
the
Marfu, this is
outside, for the
file.
doer. Yeah.
Ahada ashara taliban is the file over here.
Yeah.
File of Ja'a.
Yeah.
so it will be female rafa kind of thing because
Yeah, yeah, because these number 11 is mabni.
right,
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
The
Number
female.
11 to 19, they are mabni.
Okay.
They are not going to show us different status.
Right.
So that's why ahada ashara. Then in next one, ra'aitu, I saw who? Ahada ashara taliban. Again, this is mafulun bihi.
Bihi. Yeah.
Since ahada remain ahada, right? So it's look like it is on the right place, right? But we should know that this is mabni basically. Then sallamtu ala, right? We know after ala, what do we need? It's a majroor.
This is majroor. Yeah.
Should be ahadi, but it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So we need to note that they are not going to show us different status. And same is with the number 12. So number written in 2 parts, 1 plus 10 and 2 plus 10. We are talking about number 11 and 12. The first number, 1 or 2, will be light. Number 1, use ahada or ihda, and this is mabni ala fatha, meaning they are mabni with fatha. Okay, mabni ala fatha. And in number 2, this is morab, because ithnani, we are dropping noon over here, and then this is rafa version, and then ithnai is the nasab and jar version. Isnatani become isnata. This is masculine version, and this is rafa version, and then isnatai is nasab and jar version. So number 12 is flexible.
So 11 is not flexible.
Yeah, number 11 is not flexible. Even onward is not 13 to 19. They are not flexible as well, but number 12 is. So subhanallah, right? So much to remember. Okay. So 11 to 12. This is Quranic example. The famous one. Ra'aytu, I saw. Ahada ashara kawkaban. So kawkaban tamyiz over here. And ahada ashara is mabni. Fanfajarat min husnata ashrata aina. Right? What is the meaning of it? Fanfajarat, gushed out. What gushed out? Min who, from it. What is this who referring to?
These 12 springs that Musa struck his asa upon.
Yeah, so minhu is, I think, from the rock.
Isn't
Yeah,
this
so
a
this
stone?
who is rock.
Is not the
The
stone?
rock that Hazrat Musa struck, that is who. If it was referring to asa, what it should be? If I say this who is referring to asa, because the asa is the Hazrat Musa alayhi salam that struck, right? So what should be the pronoun should be used over here? Asa is what? Feminine or masculine?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Minha.
It should be
Minha.
minha then,
Minha.
right? But the fountains are not coming out from the asa. They are coming from where?
The stone.
Is a
that-
stone.
The rock.
The rock.
rock.
The rock, right? Yeah. So this is who is referring to rock. Fan fajarat, gushed out, who, from it, which is the rock. Isnata ashrata. So isnata 2, right? Ashrata 10. 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 what? None. Tamyiz. So 12 fountains gushed out from it. Okay, it says both parts of the compound verse are mabni in number 11 to 19. But we saw that, okay, there is exception for number 12, right? We can call it mora because this is basically partly flexible, right? It is showing some of flexibility. So again, we did last class, right? Ja'a thalathata ashara. We saw this example that it is a file supposed to be rafa, but it is not showing. Okay, moving on. All this is example we did. Now comes today's lesson. So number 20, 30, 40, 90, right? So what are they? Basically tens, all tens, right? All tens, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. They have their own set pattern. And now we are not going to have murakkab. Adad is not murakkab anymore. Adad is only one word. So, ishruna. What do you guys notice over here?
Una.
Yes, like muslimuna. Muslimuna. So this is Jama Muzakkar Salim. And Salasun is 3. And if we want to say 30, we will say Salasuna. Arba'u, 4. We're going to say 40. Arba'una. So just you're going to add una at the end. Ishruna, Salasuna, Arba'una, Khamsuna, Sittuna, Sab'una, Samanuna, Tis'una. And these are all Rafa version, and then they are going to have Nasab and Jar version as well, which is Ishruna, Ishrina, Salasuna, Salasina, Arba'una, Arba'ina, Khamsuna, Khamsina, Sittuna, Sittina, Sab'una, Sab'ina, Samanuna, Samanina, Tis'una, and Tis'ina. And Alhamdulillah, for that these numbers 20, 30, 40, 50, they are genderless. What does that mean? That we can use them for feminine or masculine, same version. So we don't have to worry about it. So say Alhamdulillah for that.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So hadara mean present.
Present.
Salasuna taliban.
30 students.
And still Madud gonna be Tamyiz. Madud is what? Tamyiz over here, right? So 30 students were present. So Salasuna Taliban, or even I wanna say Talibatan, still I don't have to make any changes over here. So Salasuna Taliban or Salasuna Talibatan. So Alhamdulillah, this is easy. Right? Say at least, yes. What happened? Why you guys?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You
A
guys
lot
are
to digest.
huh?
A lot to digest, but alhamdulillah, it's not that difficult.
Yeah. No pain, no gain.
True.
Ishtaraytu ishrina mistaratan. Mistaratan is rulers. So ishtaraytu, I bought. I bought what? Ishrina. Since I need a maful over here now. Mafulun bihi.
Yeah.
Right? So
True.
I'm going to use the Nasa version, which is
version.
and mistaratan again. What do you guys notice? Tamyiz. Nasa, singular,
Nasa.
common.
Common. Yeah.
So this is easy, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So can you go one more time to the previous slide?
Yeah.
So Ishrina is 30 or 20?
No, Ishreen is 20.
Oh, okay. Maybe then this printing, maybe this
Yeah,
writing this is 30 student.
No, it says 20 rulers over here. And this one is talking about students.
Oh, the top
the
one.
students was the Hajara, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is different example. That is different example.
So, sister,
And
this Tamiz, actually, we are saying Mafule Bihi, but Tamiz, although it is Nasab, we won't title it as like Mafule Bihi. It is something separate.
Yeah. And now, since this is Murakkab, right? So we're gonna say that this is our Mafulun Bihi. And then Mafulun Bihi is other than Madud, right? So other, and then we can say our Madud is Tamyiz over here.
Tamyiz, yeah.
Since when this is one word, then they are different.
So
but when it's Murakkab, right? So we further break down.
Oh, I see. Okay. Will be
so
a part.
Ustada, so here, because these are verbal sentence, but if you want to like normally write like 20 student or 30 student, should we write like 30 students, thalathuna taliban or talibun?
No, but still we need to know the context, like are these 30 students playing main role in the sentence or what? We will see the context and we are going to use accordingly.
Okay, okay. No, I'm just normally like 20 student. How will I do that time?
Okay, use in a sentence. You're not gonna just 20.
Okay.
They are not going to understand what you're talking about these students, right? So we need a whole sentence.
Okay.
But what about these 20 students?
No, that's fine. I was thinking because of Mahful Bihi, this Taliban or
because we need now the maf'ul bihi. We have fail or file. Then
Yeah, exactly.
What is the role? Actually, different kind of roles here.
For what?
For Adad Madud, they are playing different roles depending on the sentence. It can be file, maf'ul, maf'ul bihi.
Yeah, yeah. Ishruna, they are genderless. All these 20, 30, 40, right? They are genderless, but they have their status.
Right.
So if it is even if it is in a sentence, if it is a khabar, then it should be still Salatuna Taliban.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because we need Rafa version for khabar.
Right.
Salatuna Taliban, right?
Taliban gonna remain Taliban because
it will remain same.
Okay, only change gonna come with Salasuna or Salasina.
Right.
So only we're gonna change that, and we are going to figure it out if it is playing Rafa role, Nasab role, or Jar role. We are going to look the number.
Okay.
Because Taliban gonna look same. That is Tamiz.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah. So we are only going to look the number.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Now. And that is called uqud. All these 20, 30, 40 tens, they are called alfazul uqud. So they are having una, ina ending. Una is for rafa and ina for nasab and jar. Now we are saying that they are genderless. Alal maktabi ishruna kitaban. Right? So kitaban is what masculine or feminine? Masculine, right?
Masculine.
Yeah.
And majallatan is what?
Ta is there. Ta marbuta is feminine.
Yeah, feminine.
But we still are using ishruna. So alal maktabi, on the maktab, on the study table, is what? Ishruna kitaban, 20 books. Now, what role is Ishruna Kitaban is playing over here?
Yeah, that's Muktada. Yeah, now it is very clear. Yeah. Muktada.
Yeah, this is Muktada. So there are 20 books on the study table. Right? So this is our Mubtada and Alal Maktabi is our MB.
Yeah, this is the regular one, the one we learned the Tamiz, chapter on the Tamiz from 11 to 99 is come as a Tamiz, same rule here.
So this is Ishruna is genderless. That's why for masculine and feminine, we are using same Ishruna. Then Qara'tu, I read. I read what? What do we need? I read. So we have fail and file.
We need
now
maf'ul.
Right? So Ishrina kitaban. So now we are going to use the Nasa version of it. Ishrina kitaban or Mujallatan. And if I ask you what is the status of Ishrina kitaban, You're not gonna look at kitaban. Rather, we are looking over here. Right? So Ishrina is telling me that this is nasab in status. Ishtaraytul kitaba. So I bought what? Al-kitaba. So a book. Right? So now what is the status of al-kitaba over here?
Maful.
That is
Mafulun.
the maful.
Right? B. Ishrina dularan. So what is that?
Jar majroor. Jar majroor.
Jar majroor.
Jar majroor. Right? And dularan. What is dularan? It's not dulha.
It is
Oh, it's dollars.
Dollar.
or dollar. Oh my God.
Now we know.
Dollar.
Now you know, dularan. Okay. So I bought the book for $20. Now what role is Ishrina dularan? What is the label for it?
Ishrina.
MBF.
Jar majroor and
MBF.
Very good. MBF.
Yeah, because the rate to kitab is also like the idafa, right?
Ishrina dularan. Yeah, but you know that
no, the ishtaraytul kitab.
It's not idafa. How you're making it idafa fragment?
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, it's a fail.
Ishrina is other than dularan will be the.
You are too much into tajweed and you're forgetting all the grammar.
No, Sarah, that's
She brought between Mudaf and Mudafile, she brought a harfuzer.
Yeah, sorry. My bad.
You need to start Medina book, okay? Yeah. Missing it. So buys her fujar, Ishrina is a majroor, right? And then they are not tamyiz. Sorry, they are not idafa fragment. They cannot be. Dularan is tamyiz over here, right? So Ishrina is by itself. So just
oh yeah, this is the 10, 20s number. So that's right.
Yeah.
Ishrina.
So
this is 20.
Jar majroor fragment, and then you can say adad madud.
Adad madud, together.
Yeah.
No, actually, I was talking
So,
about the
in the
other part, but
previous
it's
sentence,
okay.
then the one we are talking, the hadara ishruna taliban. Over there, ishruna is file. That's why ishruna, right?
Where?
The first sentence, ishruna was the file, right?
It's a mubtada over there.
Mubtada.
No, not this
That was
one.
mubtada.
No, not this one. The previous one, the other one, I was confused. Hadara ishruna taliban. Over there, then I think now I understand. Ishruna is the file.
Yeah, over here, Hadara
Salasuna.
Yeah,
file
that is Salasuna is the file.
That's the file,
exactly.
yes.
Okay. Yeah,
but can we separate Salasuna and Talaban? This will be the whole fragment.
Together they are
It
file.
has to be together.
Together they are adad madud.
Adad madud and then together they are file. Okay.
Yeah, together they are file, and since file is not one word, then we are further going to dissect, and we're gonna say Salasuna is adad and Taliban is madud.
That
which
makes
is
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any brain juice left to move on?
I think we can finish this Daya.
Yeah, exactly. So now, a Quranic example, Qala, he said, فَإِنَّهَا, indeed it is muharramatun, haram or forbidden, alayhim, upon them, arba'ina sanatan. So now you guys tell me why muharramatun is used over here. Even though it's not related what we are saying, but just for the sake of
This is
Doing that.
This is ha. فإنها related to that.
And what is ha referring to?
Ha.
I think it's Arba'ina Sanatan.
Yes, sanatan.
Yes.
Sanatan. Okay, sanatan years, which is feminine, and that's why this ha and ramatun is used over there. Okay, now what is the label for arba'ina sanatan over here?
Arba'ina Sanatan. Arba'ina, the 40 years. And it will be Arba'ina Sanata.
What status is
Fail
arba'ina over
file.
here?
It will be maful. It should be maful bihi probably.
Maful, it should be maful.
Maful bihi, yeah.
So it's number, right? So maful fi, is it?
So
Yeah.
this is noun sentence.
This is referring to time now.
Oh,
right?
Yes,
maful
yeah, it's
fi.
time.
Yeah, this is referring to time. How many, like how long it is haram
Or
on
how
them,
long? Yeah, yeah.
right? So that is mafulun fihi.
Maful fihi.
For how long? Yes, yeah.
So qala fa innaha, indeed it is muharramatun. Okay, how we gonna label it? Qala came, right? What do we are expecting after that?
Fail
Maqulul qawl, right? So the whole sentence is maqulul qawl fi mahalli
nasab.
nasab.
Maful
Mafulun
bihi.
bihi. Very good. And then fa innaha, fa is over here for rabita, right? It is connecting. So we like a ataf. Innaha. What is innaha? What is the label of innaha?
Harf nasab ismuha.
Ismuha. So that is
Mubtada.
Basically,
mubtada.
what is muharramatun?
Khabar.
Very good.
Khabar
Khabar.
Alayhim is
MBK.
Very good.
The
And
jumla,
then
whole jumla is
mafulun fihi.
Yeah.
So the whole jumla ismiya is like
No, this is not jumla.
No. Innaha.
Yeah. Maqulul call is jumla ismiya.
Jumla ismiya.
Okay, maqulul call is jumla ismiya, and then we are further breaking down jumla ismiya.
Yeah.
But actually it is jumla failure because qala, right? So if we are looking from here, then it is jumla failure. So we have fail file, and then we have maful, which is maqulul qawl,
which is jumla ismiya,
right? And then we are going to further break down our mafulun bihi, which is maqulul qawl, and then we have jumla ismiya, and we have mubtada and khabar and mbk.
So jumla ismiya will finish here. فَإِنَّهَا مُحَرَّمَةٌ عَلَيْهِمْ, right? Arba'ina sanatan, we are saying it is maf'ul fihi. So that is
but still it is part of
maf'ul. The whole thing is the fi mahle nasab, but jumla ismiya will finish on the alayhim.
Yeah, we can say that. Yeah. Okay, I think with that we can end over here, because then 21, 22, 31, 32, 41, 42, they are going to have their own set pattern. So that is inshallah for next class. And last class, I have this as a homework. So basically what I expecting from you guys that take one masculine number, one feminine number, madud, right? And then do from at least from 1 to 20 first, right? And then all these 20, 30s, all these 10s. Okay, so at least when you will write them, then it will make sense to you guys. So pick your own two madud, masculine and feminine, and then play around with that, with all these numbers. So with that, inshallah, we can end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quran al-Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bi ayati wa dhikril hakim. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifuna wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.